Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of, oh my god, my hair looks weird. Second, let me fix that. Yeah, that's about as good as it's gonna get. I have rather long hair. So, anyways, something that I really feel like should be touched on with all of the warlords of Draenor information that has been dropping lately, like the patch notes, the closed beta invites, and the class changes, the healing changes, all of that. Is the game hard right now? Because I've run into people that call it really easy, and yet they don't understand anything. I mean, you can get someone who's killed Garrosh Hellscream on LFR and be like, "Yeah, game's super easy mode." You're not rating normal. Why would I rate normal? It's a harder content. Blizzard kind of screwed up when they introduced LFR, because by introducing LFR, they've pretty much given the player the ability to choose the difficulty of the game. I mean, they're, how do I say this without sounding idiotic? There's a hypothetical curtain right now masking the actual game. It's separating the players. The players think, oh, well, this game's so super easy. And really, you're not exploring the in depth part of the game. I mean, I've seen people say, oh, well, they just need to make normal and heroic queuable. I do that then because I don't want to join a guild. Because I'm in a guild with my 6 friends. Cool, you guys can go and join another guild. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing bad. There's nothing bad that goes with that. I mean, if you want to experience harder content, don't say, well, they need to be able to give it to me right now. No, you need to work for it. Because there's no reason why you should be able to experience the same content that people are working harder for by just sitting there on your ass in little Timmy's guild of 6 people of, oh, we do whatever we want. No, no, no. If you want to raid Heroic Garrosh, join a Heroic Raiding Guild. Right now on OQ and Open Raid, you can join Normal and Heroic Cross Realm. If you think the game's so easy, then show me your Heroic Garrosh kill. Because right now, under 1,000 guilds, I think actually under 500 guilds, if I'm correct, have actually managed to kill Heroic Garrosh. And some people say, "Oh, heroic Garrosh is too difficult." No, 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 no. I mean, the Blood Legion method, Midwinter, Paragons, Vodka, and all them. If you ask them right now, well, how difficult is Garrosh heroic? They'll be like, dude, it's easy. I mean, if right now the top guilds weren't saying, yeah, the boss is kind of easy, then we'd be seeing tons of nerfs, to be honest. I mean, come on. If the world top guilds are saying that it's too difficult, they would nerf it because those guys are on the cutting edge. Now, bosses aren't difficult. You'll get someone who just went into a boss last week and they wiped 40, 50 times on it. And they're like, oh my god, this boss is so difficult. Then the next week, they manage to down it. And they're like, oh my god, that boss is so easy. It's like super easy mode. Oh my god, like there's like no mechanics to that boss. See, I'm kind of one of those people. When I first went into Heroica Mercius, I was thinking, okay, Heroica Mercius, it's got corrosive blast, it hits harder. Like I was nervous. I was super nervous my first raid. Wiped twice because I couldn't hear people on vent. And I'm like, okay, well it's got these added mechanics. And then as soon as I got into vent, as soon as I was able to get my computer to work and place me in vent, then they told me it's like, yeah, you just move here for it and like move around the room. It's fine. It's like, oh, okay, well that explains it. And then we downed it. We downed it relatively easy. I think with fewer wipes than they'd ever had. And this was a guild on progression. I was actually able to be there for their progression phase during, I want to say Norushin and Heroic Shah, and Protectors. They gotten onto Protectors a couple times before. I believe they were able to kill Mercius 2 or 3 times before I went in. And we got Protectors. strategy they had, it's like, okay, you go in there, and I was tanking at this point, and I was told, oh, well, you've got the easy job. Now, keep in mind, it was the other tank that said, oh, you've got the easy job. When in reality, the easy job consisted of me taking he. Now, if you don't already know, he is the protector that you have to constantly either run through or turn your back to, or else you will get stunned and he will go off and pound someone's face. Now, I handled that part pretty well. I mean, I had 2 cooldowns that I could pop if I got busted by him, and I think I only got busted once, but no one died from it. Super awesome, lucky town. And then like, okay, well, then when you have he, when Rook dies, you take both ads. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm taking the boss, and then I'm taking both Gloom and Misery, and I have to kite them around because Misery places the defiled ground, and I'm also taking Gloom, and I also have to dodge He's Gouge while getting meleeed in the back by 2 other ads. Yeah, not so easy. Not easy at all. At all. No, no, no. So they changed it up, made it a really simple strategy. Really simple. And I don't know if I think it's simple just because we killed it, or just because it actually was a really simple strategy. And it put more pressure on the other tank. I was okay with that because I was just off and tanking Gloom because I switched to tanking Rook, which is kind of better for a monk than a Blood DK because as a human monk we have 2 things that can pop out of it. We have guard, we have everything, so we're good. Just tanking Gloom, just holding Gloom in one spot for the duration of it, and interrupting every so often, rotating the interrupts. That way, the guy that you have to interrupt isn't running everywhere. That's great. It's a great strategy. It worked with that group. Norushen, it's normal. Send in healers with DPS sometimes. That's all it is. It's nothing really new. Everything hits harder. So you're going to be getting healers saying, oh, this is the most common phrase that I ever hear in a raid. There's an orb somewhere eating us up. No, there is no orb. That's the constant AoE that he does. We're fine. Uh, I don't know what it was. After I killed Protectors the first time, went in next, and we wiped 13 times, and everyone's like, oh, we've got this on farm. Why are we wiping? Like, are you kidding? I was here for 30 freaking wipes before, man. How are you going to say that you have this on farm? If you can't down it normally, like in one shot each night, then yeah, you don't have it on farm. Give it a couple more weeks. And then each time that they would progress on a boss later, I would hear, oh, these fights are so easy from one of their tanks. It's like, oh, this fight's really easy. Yeah. Oh my god, Juggernaut, it's so difficult. Yeah, it's easy now. Week later, it's like, really? Farm, come on, come on. I mean, to be fair, they were able to clear 3 bosses in one night on the second week I was with them. First 3 bosses heroic, and then we stonewalled on Shaw because not only was the raid leader not there, but a drunken pally decided to, well, be drunk and bad. So is the game difficult? Yes, it is difficult. It is difficult if you play it how it's like supposed to be played. I mean, LFR is there for people who don't have time. I think the problem with LFR right now is that the loot that you get from heroics puts you nowhere near there. You now have to go to Timeless Isle, get your burdens, upgrade the crap gear to fill in any slots that you don't get gear from freaking LFR with. And then anything that you don't get, hopefully a plate, not plate, hopefully a waist piece, hands, or I'm sorry, leg piece. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm a little out of it. You can buy. I mean, you can go to Celestials, kill them, hopefully hands drop. Then you can buy like regular item level gloves and pants. And yeah, okay, so you're kind of mostly geared. Now there's, oh, well, legendaries. Oh, legendaries are for a different video. And this is all like the game is difficult. You guys choose how difficult the game is. So if you're only doing LFR, don't say that this game is too easy. Go into flex or normal and see how it is. Be like, I solo tank Shaw Pride on normal. No, you don't. You can't. There's no way that you can possibly solo tank Shaw Pride unless everyone in your raid is doing over a million DPS and you kill it within the first half a minute. Thank you guys and have fun.